Hello, everybody. Here's our next step for our Humans of Guilderland project. Our focus this week will be an organizer reflection. So now that we have had our interview and we've started to organize our notes, it's really important as journalists to stop and think about what we have and what information we still might need in order to continue writing our piece. So I'm going to walk you through the directions today, and that way, if you need to come back and listen to this, you have it. So here's an overview of what your directions will be. First, you should watch this whole Loom video. Don't stop halfway. You've started, keep it going. Next, there'll be an organizer reflection. Then there'll be a space for you to gather additional interview information. And then last, you'll do an analysis of the photo that you've gathered for your final piece. So here is the organizer reflection. The directions are in the upper left-hand corner, again, if you need them there. So your first step will be to think about one part of your plot diagram where you're feeling like you need additional information. So you're going to click and drag one of these text boxes off to the side here into this first space. And maybe it's the exposition, the rising action, climax, etc. Whichever part of that plot diagram you're thinking that you're lacking some details or there was a piece of information that you were missing, you're going to click and drag that in there. Next, you're going to complete the questions in this center column of this organizer. First, why did you make this choice? And then second, what is the additional information that you need? So there's some sentence starters here to help you. I made this choice because, and then you will explain why that's the part where you're thinking you need some more information. And then second, you'll do some thinking about what is the additional information that you need. Last, what is your plan to get this information? And you're going to delete the boxes that don't apply. So you're going to leave the box that answers this question. So your first option is I will ask my interviewee more questions. Maybe you can reach out to your grandparent or mom or dad or whoever and ask them some additional follow-up questions. You can, if you recorded your interview, you can go back, listen to your recording again and take some more notes. Or last, if you watched one of the flip grids, you can watch the flip grid again and take some more notes. So here in this space, you will delete the boxes that don't apply. And that's the organizer reflection. Next, you will gather your additional information. So first, you're going to drag the part of the plot diagram that you're focusing on here. So this is the same plot diagram part that you did your organizer reflection. So if I did my organizer reflection on the rising action of my plot diagram, the rising action of the plot diagram comes here as well. And then this will be a space where you type the additional information that you gathered from your interviewee, from your recording, or the flip grid. This part is pretty simple. And then last, we're going to you'll do a photo analysis. This is where you will insert your interview photo here. This can be a photo of the person you interviewed. This can be a photo of some object or place that will connect to the story that you're telling. And you're going to do a photo analysis the same way we analyze Brandon Stanton's photos at the very beginning of our unit. You'll describe the details in your photo here. Next, you'll explain what emotions are being shown to the reader in your photo. Again, notice we've used the word explain, so that means you're elaborating, you're giving some details. So if you said that the emotions are sadness, then you'll tell us why that's the emotion that's here. And then you'll offer an explanation as to how this photo connects to the story you plan to write. So how will the emotion connect? How will the details in the photo connect to the story? Because all of Brandon Stanton's photos have some connection to the story that he's telling. Here is just a reminder before you turn in, make sure you've completed all the steps, that you've watched this entire Loom video. If you're still watching, then you're on the right track, that you've done the organizer reflection, you've gathered some additional interview information, and you've done the photo analysis. If you've completed all of those steps, then you can go ahead and turn in the assignment in Google Classroom. You can hit the turn in button, and then you will be all set for this week. Okay, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Good luck.